Family is very important to me. The compassion, the understanding of our family members means a lot to us. And many of us, when we get afflicted by a vestibular condition, we get into a position where that love, that compassion, that understanding gets tested. At the beginning, it was very difficult. As many of you can relate, you can barely move, you can barely function, you can barely think, you're mostly not able or capable to drive, to be independent, to work. So this was a very difficult situation because as the breadwinner and provider and caregiver, I felt like I was disappointing my family, like I was letting them down. It was very hard for my wife because she will come home, she'll see me crying on the floor, and she'll say, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I don't know. I can't walk. I don't know what's happening to me." I felt her pain because she will say, "How can I help you?" Like, I don't know how to help you. And for a guy that I felt that I was always invincible, on top of the world, a guy that was untouchable, for me to be so vulnerable was very difficult. And my son, my 12-year-old son, will come and hug me and he said, "Daddy, you're gonna get better." I know you'll get better. I know we can beat this. Whatever it is, we'll beat it. We'll beat it together. So I felt like I was letting him down. I felt like I'm supposed to be his dad. I'm supposed to be strong. I'm supposed to be there for him. But he was there for me instead. It was very shocking and confusing for my wife and my son. However, they were extremely supportive. And that was one of the things that I value the most. They believe me, which is the most important part. They believe me. They understood that I wasn't making this up, that the symptoms were real. The other group, my family, my second family, like my parents and my siblings, God, I love them, but it was hard for them to comprehend the dimension or how big this vestibular condition was. So that was very difficult because I was trying to find their compassion, but they weren't ready to give it because they couldn't comprehend or understand what I was going through. Now my family, they are better with it thanks to education, thanks to them coming to doctor's appointments with me, to learning more about the vestibular conditions. It took a lot of crying, a lot of conversations, but they understand that this is a chronic condition. To educate people is very important, but it's not your job to try and convince them that what you're going through is real. It is your job to love yourself, to give yourself time, to have patience, and to only do as much as you can do and allow your mind and your body to heal when they are ready to heal. And I don't think I could have done it without the love and support of my wife and my son and my dogs. Like they make me better, they make me feel better. Here's Onyx. He's sleeping right now. We just got back from a walk. Here's Troy. Behind him is Safari. She's sun tanning, that's why she's panting. And right behind her is Duke, Sir Duke actually. If you're struggling with this, you know what, find the support of the people that love you and try to educate them. Try not to force them to understand you, but educate them and tell them that this is very real, that you're struggling, that you're going through this, and that you need their love and their support, and mostly their compassion.